What's going on, baby? It's the one and only first class whole Kritikal 2Ks No C's. Rap artist extraordinaire from Staten Island, New York. Been rapping for a countless amount of years. I can't even tell you how many off the top of my head. Done tours, performed cities all across the country, from New York to Hawaii. I've had my own clothing brand. Now I also work in nightlife in New York City, hosting parties. Biggest party in New York City on a Monday night, Torque Mondays. And I mean, the transition was pretty much seamless to me because it kind of goes hand in hand with being an artist. I'm used to performing, so getting in front of a crowd is nothing. To me, music and nightlife go hand in hand. I got started into the nightlife because I wanted to get my music played. So to me, you know, I figured the best way in was to get involved, connect with DJs, get the music out there, and you know, the rest is history.
Staten Island with it. Where are we?
Right
Tell
now,
us where we are.
We're in Rosebank, Staten Island. It's on the northern east shore.
Northern Shore. All right, so we're going to a restaurant, right? And this is the surrounding area. We're actually pretty close to where you grew up, correct?
I didn't grow up over here, but I lived out here for a few years.
First music video ever. Where you shoot?
My first music video ever, like for real, legit music video, it was somewhere out in
Give me both. Give me the one you tried to make a video, and you know what I mean. You always try first. So.
I mean, the first shit I ever did out here was probably, damn, what the fuck is it called? There's like a old hospital that's like a band. Oh, Seaview. It's called Seaview. They actually shot some movies over there. So like, we went up in there and we filmed that shit. It's like all abandoned buildings with graffiti and everything.
And what was the concept? You were alone, or was with like other people? What was it?
Yeah, I think I was just alone. I think it was like trying to play on, because it was like a psych ward, you know. So it was like kind of creepy and shit inside. So we were just trying to play off of that theme of the surroundings.
Like going crazy. Was that the
Just like kind of being bugged out. Somebody got that video. I don't even want to say it.
Oh, you don't even have it.
I know somebody had it at the time. I think that shit was shot on like VHS,
like JVC.
Yeah, like
JVC.
the little cartridges.
You've gone through two generations of like hip hop. You've gone through, what I'd say, the 90s and 2000s. You know, which is me growing up, you know, as well. And then you also, well, you were an artist back then as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been
I became an artist like towards like the end of the 90s, like 97, 98.
Which is super early. I mean, like in comparison to most artists right now that are, you know.
Just started rapping like 2 years ago.
Exactly. And they're like, you know, they're fucking talking all this shit. So my question is basically, you're like a very rare species because you've been and you're stayed relevant through 2 decades, you know?
Yep.
Through the mumble rap, through the trap music, and then through the actual hip hop. So like, do you think it's harder to rap the way they do, or does it come naturally?
It comes more natural. That's what I try to do when I make music. I try to keep everything natural. I don't really try to do too much. You know, I know like what I do, a lot of artists would have to try to do, and it wouldn't sound, you know, as quality. But I don't try to do the new shit. I like, you know, it really comes down to the beats. The beats is really what changed. I mean, I know the artist styles have changed, but they're just catering to the beats, and I still do what I do to the beats, and how it comes out is just how it comes out. You know, I think I just naturally have that more mainstream sound.
Now give me a little bit about your heritage. Where are you from?
My grandparents are from Italy, and I have a grandparent from Ireland.
Oh, you see, half Italian, half Irish, around there.
75-25.
So you drink and you
but
love good
full
food.
American.
But a full-on American.
Hell yeah, you know, I love to drink. I love to eat some good food. Who doesn't?
We're actually about to get some Italian right now.
Yep.
He loves spicy food. That's the thing.
I love spicy food.
You love spicy food. And I do want to do this with you at some point. You know what I mean?
Hopefully they got some cherry peppers or something.
See, I can't do that. I seen you do that. I seen you take a full like ghost pepper and just eat it. And I never understood. Okay, I understand like you do it once to like prove to yourself that you could do it.
I don't do it really.
You enjoy it.
Nah, I don't enjoy eating like the full peppers. I do it because I really just want to see what the pepper can do. You know, I want to see like, because you know when you chop it up in pieces, you just get a little bit of it. But I don't actually enjoy eating like a whole ghost pepper. That is not fun.
It doesn't sound fun. It's got to be like an excruciating day after that. Like
Probably,
that can't just be it.
Couple hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah.
We just got back from San Diego.
Yeah.
How was that?
San Diego was cool. The weather was perfect. The parties were popping.
The parties were popping.
Burritos were delicious.
The burritos are delicious. I like. How were the women?
Not my flavor, but
Not your flavor?
Nah.
How was the weed? That's a very important
The
question.
weed was off the charts. They charge more in the dispensaries though than
Than
out
Vegas?
here, than out here on the streets.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, the dispensary is always more expensive. I go to Vegas a lot, and every single time I'm in Vegas, I always match the prices, and they're ridiculously not even close. So I'm in your city. I'm gonna do it like you. So you just drench it.
My borough.
Your butter.
Our city.
My bad. Our city facts. Is that enough right there? Does that qualify?
That's what you can handle.
What's the critical level of like there's like scone levels?
Covered.
Covered it?
Scovilles?
Scoville.
Come on, covered.
What you mean cover it, man? It's crazy. Oh my god. This is gonna be bad.
It's not good enough.
This is not enough.
That's not right.
That's pretty good.
Showing you tortellini soup, green vegetable, raw.
There we go.
I'm gonna get you a spoon for that,
Give me,
okay?
give me a little details on this bad baby.
It's my favorite over here. Tortellini soup with spinach. Vegetables raw. Gotta roll the sleeves up for this one.
That soup gets your voice. Helps or not?
Soup? Nah. Not that I think of. I mean, I've had this voice, like the roughness in my voice since I was like hit puberty.
Like 14 years old, you were
I was like
that?
smoking cigarettes in like fucking 6th grade. I was smoking weed in 5th grade, so smoking might have played a part into it.
A little bit.
Maybe. I don't know the science behind that though.
We both have very, very raspy voices. But
Thank you.
you control your voice, which is really cool. Like when you control your low notes when you rap them,
Yeah.
and you can really go for a while. Like that's something really cool I could never do. You know what I'm saying? I'm either screaming at them or I'm just really quick with it. But you're able to really balance that.
I could use my vocals like an instrument.
Yeah, to project it up, down, up, down, up, down.
I can
It's
bring them
wild.
high. To a certain extent, not too high, but I can bring them high. I can control them.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I first, not when I first started music, but early on when I was doing music, I used to work with this producer who was a vocal coach. And I'd always be around him when he'd be working with singers. So I always paid attention to like what he would tell them, how to practice their breathing and everything like that. So I incorporated it. Because I'm pretty melodic in my music.
No, very. Even with the old stuff, with the gritty stuff from back in the day, there's still a very it's not just bar or like 16s or like punch or like 4-bar setups. It's really like melodic. Yeah, it's melodic. Wow, I just keep them.
Parmesan.
Oh boy.
Enjoy.
Wait, is that my play?
Yeah, it's just your play right here. What's this right now?
Rice bowl parmesan.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Now you didn't grow up in a quintessential like Italian household, right?
Well, kind of like half and half, you know.
Sunday dinner.
I was, yeah, but not every Sunday. I was raised by my mother, and my mother is half Irish, and you know we kind of just lived like, you know, normal American, I guess. You know, even with eating and everything. But then on my father's side, my father's parents were
Fully
from,
Italian.
Yeah, they were from Italy, so you know they always having Sunday dinners. Everything, every holiday, it's always, you know, we go out.
So you kind of like traded off like Christmas with one, and then,
Later on in life.
but in the beginning it was kind of.
Yeah.
I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. Now, do I dip this in the sauce?
What?
What do you mean if I want? Is the sauce?
So yours already sauce.
Alright, well it's here, so I'm gonna dip it. See how it goes.
I usually drink the sauce.
Now, you've done a lot of traveling.
Yes.
What's your favorite cuisine in the world?
My favorite cuisine is Mexican. Because it caters to, like, I love the spiciness. Mexican food is big on the spiciness.
Before, like, I see this a lot. People that like to live on the go love eat Mexican food. Because
quick.
it's trucks, it's handheld, you know what I'm saying? But do you see the direct correlation between, like, the Mexican cuisine and, like, hip-hop artists in general? Because like we see this whole emergence between like Spanish music and hip hop right now.
Yeah.
This is the new phase, like the Bad Bunny record. And we've been talking about this for like a year now, especially you because you have so many Spanish influences.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna make? When's the next time we can see you getting into that realm again? Because I want to see it.
Spanish music?
Combining Spanish and hip hop.
Well, I mean, I just I wrote a song for a pretty well-known. I didn't write a song. I wrote a chorus for a pretty well-known Latin artist. I'm not gonna say the name, obviously, but that record should be coming out pretty soon.
Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I can't wait. Actually, it's a big artist.
Big artist?
Yeah, big artist.
You can't give us a sneak peek, nothing, right?
Nah.
We ain't gonna do it, though. We ain't gonna do it, though. Not fine.
It's like when we did them. You know, we had. I made the record and then we gave it to them. It's not like the artist needs to write it.
Now, talking about other artists, I believe this is 2005, 6. I want to go back to 7, around that area. You're making moves in the Staten Island hip hop scene, which isn't much of a scene, but I would say at least
2005. I got it.
2005, 2006. I'm talking about like the Trinidad James. That's what 2009 more. That's it.
I mean, whenever he said that, so
Whenever he dropped that. So talk to me about that, defending Staten Island like that, and
I
talk
mean,
to me.
it wasn't Staten Island.
Talk to me, but
New York
break it
City.
down to the viewers who don't know the story.
I mean, Trinidad James, I don't even remember what he said at this point because I really don't care anymore, but he said some foul shit about New York. He was basically dissing New York, and I know I wasn't the only artist.
Yeah, a lot of artists
What's
came
my
out.
opinion? But, to me, I just took that shit personal, especially from an artist who, in my opinion, is not.
Mozzarella sticks.
Because he was saying that
He's not much of a rapper,
lyricist.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not coming with the bars like that, so to be talking the shit to me was like.
That makes no
It was
sense.
super disrespectful. Especially where, I guess he's still doing his thing, but musically.
I mean, where is he?
Yeah,
Where is he
yeah.
going? Where is Trinidad James now when you need a hit like that?
And I think that might have been what took him out.
What took him out? Talk to me how you got your name, Kritikal, and why is it spelled with a K as well?
Okay, so I got critical from growing up at the time, being from Staten Island. I was a super big fan of Wu-Tang. And the RZA.
And if people don't know who Wu-Tang came from,
If people don't know that, then they need to head check. But the RZA was my favorite artist growing up, and he had an alter ego, Bobby Digital. And it was around the time when I was like starting to rhyme and shit. And my name was Marty Kritikal. I tried to play it off of that. I like the name. And then as I started getting more serious with music, I got rid of the Marty part. And it was just
you're
Kritikal.
just Kritikal.
Pasta for you. It's very hot. Just
Sir.
be careful.
And
Nothing else is coming.
Oh, they take care of you here too.
the K's
They
home.
take care of you too. You see this?
The
You
K's-
like a pasta well done?
Al dente.
Al dente. Al dente. See what
This
they
is the
got.
steaks engineer. It is very hot, so just wash your hands.
Okay. 5.
Steak pizzaiola's coming out also.
She said I got.
Not vegetarian.
See, he not. I don't understand this. So what you decided to go vegan about 5-6 years ago?
It's about 7 years ago. Producer that I was working with at the time put me on to Dr. Sebi. And I watched, countless hours of his videos, and everything that he said made like perfect sense to me.
Did you do more research after, or were you just like, all right, bro,
Oh,
this guy sold it. This guy sold the
I
dream.
always do more research. I don't ever just take people at their word. And then, at the same time too, I was getting into like doing like yoga. And the yoga teacher at the time was saying, like, you know, you should go vegetarian and stuff. It's better for the body. So I already had that like in my head, and then when I came across this information, it was just like, yo, this is what it is. And then I woke up the next day, and that was it.
That was big. Never looked back.
And then, you know, like 5 years into it, like my schedule got a little too hectic for me, and I wasn't able to like prepare my meals and stuff. I didn't have as much time, so I started like
cut back to vegetarian. Nah, tell me about this first class hall movement. What's that about?
It's just about doing everything in a first class manner and not giving a fuck when anybody has something to say about it.
It's kind of contradictory, don't you think so?
Not really.
First class, asshole.
Not really, because a lot of the rich people, I mean, are assholes.
Doesn't mean they're classy.
Well, it's not to play on class.
You know how I do.
Yeah, but you know.
So you never had this dish?
No, I've never had that dish.
It's
If I ate meat, I would say it looked good.
It's phenomenal. It's really good. Everything has been fantastic.
Hey, yo, my cash!
Take me back to so you started off Staten Island, you get signed after, I'd say what, you're saying after what, 5-6 years, you get signed to the independent label?
I started rapping when I was like 12 years old, and then I had like a meeting with a record label, I can't remember, I think it was Vibe Records, when I was like 16, and that didn't work out, and then, you know, I was just going about my life, still making music and shit, but not really pursuing it. And then probably I'd say around like 2001, 2002.
When's the first project?
Like right around there. I could be wrong. I'd have to actually go check iTunes.
But around that area, 2000,
Yeah.
2003, that was your first project, basically.
Yeah.
And you haven't released.
I mean, I was always putting like, even when I was like, you know, just doing my shit, I would put out mixtapes always. You know, I probably put out about 3 or 4 mixtapes on my own before
you actually put out an official EP.
project. Yeah.
And you haven't done another project since that original, right? Since the first one.
No, I did 2 projects since then. I did a solo effort, and then I did a collaboration album with an artist named Geisman from Virginia.
It's satisfaction up against the wall, pulling up your skirt. Pain is pleasure. She like it when it hurt. I'm a flirt, doing dirt.
What's good, baby? It's the one and only Critical 2 Ks No C's, aka the First Class Hole. Rocking out with my brother Jason Experience at Nonfiction Radio, and I'm in that 185 weight class, and I'll fuck anybody up, put them in critical condition.
You are now rocking with the Jason Experience on Nonfiction Radio 95.9. This is Industry Talk.
Sexes in the air, telling chicks send nudes, next text there.
You ain't got no job, Critical.
Let's go! Let that rock.
Do it for the love, still I do it for the basso. Mas queso, make the whole place go loco. Lime with Soko, smokes a no-go. She in love with the cocoa. New York City, New Jersey, what's good, baby?
Yes, sir! Jersey!
Industry talk.
I go way back with this man. Industry Talk, Nonfiction Radio, WCY 8959. DJ Marty Rock in the building, Motor Shooter here doing his thing. I go by the Jason Experience. Follow me on Instagram at the Jason Experience. TJ Network for all your upcoming events. DJ SDot in the building as well. We have a special guest today. Special guest. What about really, I can say this, I can really say this without hesitation. Really good friend of mine. A really talented. I don't even want to label you just artist, just a talented individual. Because everything you touch that I've worked on with you has been nothing short of amazing. And I can say that really for real. Like, I'm talking about everything that we do. We work on a lot of different projects together. So I'm super excited that you're here. I'm super excited to do this with you.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me, and I appreciate everything you just said.
Tell the viewers, tell the listeners back at home where you from, when you started becoming a hip hop artist, and where you at right now.
I'm born in Brooklyn, New York, Sunset Park. Grew up most of my life in Staten Island. Probably one of the more premier artists coming out of Staten Island right now. Most consistent, I could definitely say that. Other than Wu-Tang and like Mac Wild and shit.
That's a different level.
That's next level. But just hard work, consistency, stay working.
Now you put out a bunch of singles. You have a single out right now called Fornicate. You have another single dropping with Electric Bodega coming up, correct? Tell me what influenced you. Well, not.
I do got a record coming out with Electric Bodega. I'm trying to figure out how you know that.
But I mean, we do our research up here. I know there's a record coming, and I really think that this is a perfect, like, to me, when I see like a producer and an artist link up and I see a perfect match, I see that when I see y'all. So I think that people have been waiting on this for a while. But what made you want to do it?
Well, I do have a record coming out with Electric Bodega, but I work more hands-on with Mike Cash.
Another record.
Another one.
Fornicate, he produced that. He produced a bunch of my music. We click. We work together. We're easy to work with. He knows what I like musically, and we were friends. We were introduced to mutual friends, and then we became friends. So the work ethic is there.
You're very into everything happening naturally and organically. You don't want to force anything. You let the music come to you.
Yeah.
How did that? When someone tells me that, usually like you've been on tour, you've been traveling, you've been paid to travel, you have music and movies, etc. That doesn't sound like somebody that's letting it come to him. That sounds like somebody really going after it and knocking on doors.
I mean, to me, it's a combination of things. I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction. And so, I keep my mind stay right. And then when opportunities present themselves, I make sure I take full advantage of it. I mean, you got to be working. I'm not saying you can just sit back on your couch and the shit's going to come your way. That ain't going to happen. But, you do enough work and you do good work and opportunities are going to come your way. And it's just a matter of how you capitalize on it.
I know you got songs on VH1, MTV. Which one was your first song and what was the first show?
I'll be honest, I don't remember. There's not even to sound cocky, but there's been so many records to this point, and it's been like such a long time.
And that corporate money.
Yes, sir.
And that corporate bag.
There was a few records though that I had like going out at the same time when they was like on one of like the first few shows was Pimp My Ride.
Oh yeah?
Pimp My Ride.
For real?
Yeah.
That long ago?
Yeah, hell
wow.
yeah.
Bro,
They really did that? Like, I just wanted to know.
Oh no, the Pimp My Ride now was fake. Tiffany Haddish was.
Oh, I don't know. They just used my music on it.
No, yeah,
he's like, I didn't even watch that.
But then you had Brooklyn 19, right? I think Work was on Brooklyn 19. No. Work was on some show.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Work has been on.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Work was on an MTV show called The Challenge. It was on a commercial on TV for Delta faucets.
You say Delta what?
Delta faucets for like your bathroom and stuff. Faucets.
That's that corporate.
Yeah, he also has and then do you have a record? You have a record and a movie as well, correct?
I just finished working on a record. Shout to Sound Mason. We just worked on a record specifically for a movie coming out in Japan.
No, but I'm saying prior to that, in 2018, in this year, you had a movie. You had a song come out.
I had two songs.
Come out in a blockbuster movie, correct?
Yeah, but.
So number one, Subi listening at home right now. My best friend. We're supposed to go to the movies. We're supposed to go to the movies to watch.
You didn't miss it, so let me get to it.
So,
we doing this edibles thing and
because we rented it. We rented it. So what happened was we were supposed to go to the movies, right? To go listen to this record on the movie. The movie's The Meg, right, with Jason Statham. I had no interest in the movie, but the record's on the song. The record's on the movie. I gotta go. So we buy tickets. We go into the movies, and we walk into the wrong movie. So we never seen the Meg.
With 3D goggles on.
And then we ordered it on pay-per-view in the house. And Subi goes, well, we bought it, so we don't have to watch the whole thing. Let's just scroll through it. that's where we ended up.
So you didn't miss it. So what happened was they licensed Shout to Song Trader. They licensed Stuck Like Glue for it. And the movie had a lot of like rated R scenes in it. So they wanted to, I guess, reach a broader audience, so they deleted all the rated R scenes out of the movie. And my song was during like a shark attack in the movie, during one of the rated R
And you
scenes.
still...
And they even released it when it came out on pay-per-view and on DVD. They didn't do extended scenes, deleted scenes. They didn't do any of that. They just kept it straight PG-13. They still paid me.
That's all that matters,
So
right?
that's all I care about, but they didn't get it in it. But I was also in another movie that came out in France called Abdel et la Comtesse or something like that.
Yeah, I remember
God
you
bless
telling
you.
me that.
Yeah, what was that?
I said God bless you because you just sneezed on me.
And I was speaking French. Parlez-vous français? Yeah.
How long have you been doing the music thing for?
Oh, man. Like 22 years.
So you started when you were 10.
12.
He said it's easy to start when you were
So
10.
so as an artist, what is your most memorable moment? And 10 seconds go.
The first time I heard my song on the radio.
And what was that? What song was that? What station was that?
What song was it? It might have been. Oh, no, the first song that was on the radio was a record called FYG. It was off an album I did called NY to VA with an artist named Kaisman. The record's called FYG, F Your Girl. And yo, it's crazy actually though, because every time I caught my record on the radio, like it feels the same every single fucking time.
Oh yeah.
You get the same butterfly effect like every time, for real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you feel like when you made that song that's what happened?
No, like the record that I felt was gonna be like the big radio record, ain't got no radio play. They got placements and I made a lot of money off it, but
Yeah.
Do you feel like radio has been belittled now because you can just pay for your record to get on? Like when you were growing up, you know what I mean? To get your radio, to get your record on the radio.
well, I
that's
mean,
like,
you can't really
You have
pay.
to have buzz behind it.
but yeah, I'm saying you had to push the record. You know what I mean? You have people. You guys dropped the record. You have people literally in the streets with picket signs. Like
I mean, I think that's.
I'm serious.
I think you
you
still
don't see
need-
the old
Yeah,
Def
yeah,
Jam
that's
pictures of
facts,
them
that's facts.
outside
No, that's facts.
pushing records like
That's
that.
facts,
I think
that's
you
And
still
now
street
it's
team.
$200. Yeah, we used to have to do a street team. Now it's like whatever the price is, and boom.
Yeah, but if the DJs aren't gonna get behind the record, then it really don't matter because they're gonna, play the record, and then.
That's it. You're gonna get like 1 or 2.
That's about it. Now I see you're always in a DJ booth, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, how many times do upcoming artists come up to you and ask you to play a record, tell the DJ to play a record, etc.
Every single night I'm hosting.
And if you can give advice to these youngins coming up,
Put some money along with that USB if you want to get it played. We're there.
Straight like that.
We're there to entertain people that are coming out and have a good time. And of course break new music, but there's a time and a place. So like you can't just like they're about to play the biggest record in the club and then you think they're gonna play your record next. That's how you chase the crowd away. It's not about that.
yeah, you're not about to play drip too hard and then whatever you're.
Come through the booth with your USB, not a CD. It's 2018, and put some money along with it, and it better be more than $20 at least.
At least.
Right.
Minimum.
I think
Anything
that's
less is
fair. I think
disrespectful.
that's fair. I really do think that's fair. You know what I mean?
and then be patient. The DJ, if you're paying him, he's gonna get to it. Otherwise, then you can just wait for him after. But
He's gonna get to it. Nah,
he'll get to the record. There's no reason to bust his chops.
Non-fiction radio, baby. See me in your city, yeah, you know what I am there for. Couple dollars is a pussy I don't care for. I'm sliding up in that road, drip too hard. Now they wanna stare more, road to the riches. Fucking bad bitches, beat the pussy up, might need stitches. I be in the stool all day, I be in the stool all night. Not the type to catch feelings, I'm the type to catch flights. Dripping with sauce, dripping with sweat. I am the reason your girl pussy wet.